Hello there, Beans. How are we doing today? Oh, Twitchy Bird, hello there. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Hello there, Cheesecake and Zephyr's Prime. How are we doing today? We're in the fishing world today. Wow. Changing it up a little bit. Having some different weather here. There we go. Let's get some nice, beautiful trees in there. One thing I have noticed, it rains a lot here. It rains a heck of a lot here. But you know what? I kind of like that because it hasn't really been raining a whole lot here where I'm at right now. It was really nice when I was in Florida because it was just raining every single day. Basically, it was basically raining every single day, and it was downpouring. It was wild how heavy the rain was. Hey, Creeper. Welcome on in. Twitchy Bird says it's rain. Twitchy Bird says it's rainy, so we're sitting on the PC like usual. Only this time, we have a succinct reason to. I don't know what that means. Cheesecake says you should try out the Meat and Squeak world sometime. The Meat and Squeak. Meat and Squeak. What's that mean? Zephyr's Prime says doing all right. Just woke up. Man, was yesterday a long one. Yesterday was pretty long for me too. I mean, I feel like maybe whatever the heck my funk was, I might finally be pulling out of it because I feel kind of all right. I feel kind of all right today. Lonnie says, hello there, Lonnie. Creeper says you were down here. Yes, we were down there. Unfortunately, we were, from my understanding, we were pretty far away from you though. Even though we were, I think we're like 2 hours away from you or something, from my understanding. I don't want to get too much more into it, you know, personal spaces and stuff like that. My goodness, we had a lot of people over on YouTube there for a second. My goodness. Sudo. Randy says I follow you on YouTube. Well, hello there, Randy. Welcome on over there. Oh, hello there, Harley. A new subscriber. Oh, we actually got the little onion guys right on time. I don't know why it's the onions. That makes no sense to me. But hello there. Welcome on in. Thanks so much for hitting that subscribe button over on youtube.com. Really appreciate that. Creeper says, wait, did you miss Megaplex? Did Megaplex happen already? I thought it was like next month or something, wasn't it? We're not going to be making it to Megaplex this year. However, we do plan on trying next year to make it to some kind of con. We're not sure what, but we want to make it to a con. And so we got to like figure out where we're going to go and where, all that stuff. So we'll see. We don't even know if it will like necessarily fit the bill. But it sounds like fun. It's something to do, and anyway, it's like a little vacation again, and I really miss that. I only ever got to go to like 3 total cons in my life, and every single time I went, it was so much fun. So I don't want to. I don't want to stop doing that. So we'll see. Cheesecake says it rained recently for what felt like 3 whole days. My wife Amber looked like kids from Cat in the Hat looking out the window. Nice. Zeppa says I got to catch up with an old friend, but technical difficulties left the game ending early. Aw. Alrighty. Oh, that's right. You were gonna go do the 0 day. Very nice. But that's okay. That just means that you'll have to meet up again next time. Gives you more reason to meet up more. Cheesecake says also the Meat and Squeak world is a world I bought and made for my friends. It's built on a popular map. Nice. Of course, Creeper. So what we did is we took a That's because someone subscribed. I don't know where that one's coming from. I can't find that in my list of sources. But what we did is we went from Ohio all the way down to Florida on a train, which was really cool. We took a train all the way down there. We took a sleeper. So we were sleeping on a moving train, and we woke up and I would wake up in the middle of the night, and I would just look out the window right there, and stuff would be flying by as we're going I don't know how fast. I will say probably got, I don't know, the entire time I was on that train, I just kind of felt tired. And I think that's just because, well, first of all, they were feeding us copious amounts of food on that train. That and the constant sway of the train was just really comfy. I really enjoyed that. That was so much nicer than being on a plane. Lonnie says, I think you missed my message. I may have. Lonnie says, I'm having my date pick up Taco Bell. Nice. I only have $9, and I'm not sure that will be to cover the cheese quesadilla with extra sauce and large Baja Blast sashi. Oh. Well, hopefully it is. Don't forget, if you use too many words, over 20 words in your message, CheetoBot will not read it, so that it doesn't take over the chat. Zepha says, you are missing out. Last time I went to a convention, there was a whole arcade cabinet for a game demo that should release on Steam soon. That's really cool. Let me get back over here. A Peppy Goat says, train mentioned, I have been summoned. Good evening. Hello there, Peppy Goat. Welcome on in. Great to see ya. No, we weren't very south. We were, if I remember correctly, we were pretty up towards the top somewhere, just up at the top, somewhere up there. I forget exactly where we were. Apparently, we basically are technically on the one of the most recent videos of Daily Dose of the Internet. There was a huge storm that was making its way through down in Florida. And right in front of us, while we were driving, a lightning strike came down and hit a palm tree and basically blew it up. And the person next to us at the stoplight, well, apparently was recording it, happened. And in their shot, you can see our car in the bottom right-hand corner. It's pretty cool. And then they posted that to the Daily Dose of the Internet.
Way.
Cheesecake says, neat. I remember going with Amber when we lived in Sydney on a train from Sydney to Perth just for the 3-day experience. I'm excited to see the new animation coming out soon. We put so much effort into it. Nice. Harley William Vermeer. Hello there. Welcome on in. How you doing today? It's so dark. Guys, it's so dark. Wow. Guys, it's so dark. I'm confused. You're saying you're going to see the new animation coming out that you put so much effort into? Are you running stuff through Blender or something? I'm confused. I don't think you've ever mentioned anything about an animation or anything. Hello, Rilu. Hello. How's your birdie friends doing? Harley Williams says, good. And you? I'm you know,
we use SFM and my friend is building something fun.
Ah, nice. I'm feeling pretty okay today. Wait, what did that say up there? I just got a message on Discord that said something about Cheeto time, but I'm not aware.
Nay. 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 I'm not typing all this out on my phone.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know where the message came from. I saw it for like a split second. It was on my screen there and it said Cheeto time and it was like, that sounds like me, but then I don't see a message anywhere. Weird. Anyway, Cheesecake says, I'll send you a link later. Gotcha. Xerix, I think, said something as well. Hey, Hio, how's the bean? I'm doing okay today. I think I'm doing okay today. I don't know if it's just that I needed a good rest or whatever the heck it is, but I'm feeling pretty all right now. Which is good, because for the past week, it's been a little rough. Eric says, or Creeper the Duck says, nope, we read that. Zephyr says, I remember going with my family to Emerald City Comic Con and actually getting called on by Zach Z. Weber. I suggested Secret Tunnel and got so much cheering.
It's Cheeto time, mother duckers. Keto blast.
You've been running MMD? Did I get a message from you? Where are you? Oh, here you are. This isn't going to be allowed, is it?
I don't think so.
Wait, that's MMD? How did you get 3 people there? Interesting. Were those just characters that you can just load in from the world or something? I need to check out one of those worlds at some point just to play with it. That sounds like it would be fun.
A friend of mine made a joke about butter. It was only marginally funny.
Cheesecake, I don't think you understand. This past week, I basically kind of disconnected myself a little bit. I was not watching any media I was getting sent. I had like zero enthusiasm to be like chatty with people. Not on anyone's issues or anything like that. That was something I was dealing with, not your guys' trouble. Derek says, that's all good. A warm feather hug from me, from the purple Awawi. Zephyr says, Hiyo, are you familiar with the Avatar, The Last Airbender? I am. Lonnie says, I said the F word at the library, and they don't allow that. Curse my mouth. Lonnie, you can't do that. What are you doing? Cheesecake says MMD is expensive because you get the program. Isn't it just part of VR chat? Or am I... Or is MMD like actually its own thing now? Zephyr says a friend of mine made a joke about butter. It was only marginally funny. Nice. I wonder why CheetoBot didn't read that. Wizard Moon says, hey Cheaty, I just realized that your friends was a couple of my friends on Discord. I have a lot of friends in VR chat and on Discord. I do have a few people that I am friends with who are also a lot of friends with people that I interact with a lot with, and we have close to about 60 to 100 mutuals. Just to put it into perspective. Especially if you're in the volley community, I know quite a few birds. Or raptors, depending on how you like it. Hello there, Rosalind.
MMD is a 30-yo program for PC.
Hello there, Rosalie. Hello there. Feather hugs are awesome, says Creeper. Heck yeah. Cheesecake says, so when are you gonna make a Huawei Wednesday VRC group instead of hanging out with random all the time? Well, Huawei Wednesday is specifically for the SBF. I'm not gonna make a separate group for that. At least not right now. Leon says, where did everyone go? Bingo? Zephyr says, are you also busy fighting you cannot see your own ship has set sail? Rila says, space chickens. Look at all these chickens. I was in a public space earlier today, and I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I wanted to go to the store with Smiley for a few things. We ended up finding a deal on food again, so you know that's how that goes.
Mouse VIRB mouse.
I like how it's spelled out burb. That's funny. But while I was gone for about like an hour and a half, and I came back, and all the people in the public lobby apparently had been trying to like keep me for themselves, because I had like this pickup ability on me. So like people kept stealing me from each other in the world. So I just became like this game for everyone to just steal me. And I like, they don't know me. I just became like this thing that they wanted to play around with. I felt like that was kind of funny. I wonder if there'll be like any videos about that later. Wizard Moon says, I read your rules on Discord, but it didn't see that I can send a DM to you. Is that okay if I send a DM? 100%. Go ahead and go for it. Just keep in mind, though, I do get... Well, there's two parts to this. I do get a lot of messages throughout the day. So I'm not always the quickest on it, and I'm also really slow at responding sometimes. So if you do send me a message, do give me a little bit of time. I do try to respond. The past week has been a little rough for me doing that, but like I should hopefully start getting back into the swing of things again.
Wah. 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 Wah.
Cheesecake
Wah.
says, Cheaty is a marketable plushie.
Wah.
Dude, that'd be so
Wah.
cool
Wah.
if I could figure out how to
Wah.
do that.
Wah.
Arctic Bunny, hello. Welcome on in. Hello there, Gabriel.
GTIS a marketable plushie.
I wish I could figure out how to do that. I have a Ritual Neo plushie right now. And apparently due to certain things that are going on with the trades and stuff like that between different countries and whatnot, getting more of those at the moment is not financially feasible. So right now, I actually have a limited edition plushie of a streamer that I really like. So that's really cool. I think there's technically a way to get a plushie of Cheaty created, but we are super not at the point where that's feasible yet. So unfortunately, that'll just have to be like a thing we think. I would love to have it. I know it might sound weird. Does it sound weird that I would love to have a plush of Cheetie? Cheesecake says, I know a girl. Well, the thing is that I don't know how much it costs to get like a boatload of, because I'm talking like not just one, I'm talking like a few, I guess. I'm not really sure. I don't even know what the interest of this would actually be. And gauging that is really important, because if I were to order a whole bunch of plushies and then they just don't go anywhere, that would just like I don't want to make money off of it. That's the thing. I'd prefer if it were to be this way, that we figure out a way to get the interest of it, and then people directly fund their version of it. So like, there's no transaction between you and me and then the company or anything like that. It's just you and the company. You know what I mean?
Not really. There have been life-size Avala Plus highs in the past.
Those are completely custom made though. Like a basically a fursuit maker, I think, makes those, and I think they've had their commissions for those closed for a long time. Oh, that's awesome, Rilu. I hope you have a lot of fun. Make sure to try out all the tasty foods. Cheesecake says Makeship might know. I think Makeship is the company that I'm thinking of that would do it. Where you basically have to show them that people are interested, and then they handle the entire thing. So like I could easily buy my own, and then you guys, if you wanted to, could buy yours as well. But there'd be like, I don't have to worry about doing any of the shipping or anything like that. It would just be like you guys, basically it'd be like you'd be buying it from Amazon. And I'd like it to be that way. Rila says, yeah, you're going to have to order a few hundred. That's what I mean. Like, let me finish reading this. Few hundred for it to be prohibitively expensive on the per unit cost, but it's still going to be expensive in order of 100 plus plushies. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, I really don't think that we're anywhere near, for the community that we have right now, I don't think we're anywhere near making that even a feasible thought right now, which would be really cool. I would love to do that, but I don't think it's like actually a thing we can do.
Whispers asterisk GT body pillow question mark.
No. No. Cheesecake says scream flaming Flemish lap go re. She's just yawning, but it looks like screaming. Creeper says, oh, it's too hot out here. Hello there, user Jake Fox. Hello there, Bean. Thanks so much for the subscription over on youtube.com. I hope you enjoy your stay. I wish I could say your name, but I can't read that for the life of me. I apologize.
GT Dakamakura when period question mark.
That's the body pillow thing, right? Nah, that's not gonna be a thing. I don't wanna market Cheetie that way. It's hard to say exactly what I want with Cheetie right now, but I do like to keep him family friendly. I do very much like to do that.
GT marketable plushie when? I want a GT plush to guard the Cheetos.
Really says, hold on. Jake Fox, thanks for the subscription, Bean. Hope you enjoy your stay. Really says, oh, it really got dark this time. Holy cow, guys. Can we turn the lights on? It's really dark. It's so spoopy. Really says, Cheaty acrylic keyring. Cheaty stickers. Those are not too expensive to have made. I think I did try, unless I didn't do it through the right company or something like that. The thing is I don't want to make money off of this stuff. I don't want to make any type of money off of what I do online like this. That's just me though. I don't want to make money off of it. And if I do it through the regular avenues, I think you have to accept some monetary gain from selling stuff on here, and I don't want to do that. Creeper says, I want the Cheaty plush to guard the Cheetos. Yeah, I'll guard the Chex Mix. Yeah. I'll run my feathers over top of your Chex Mix and make it Cheetah flavored. Cheesecake says, sent you the MMD albums I've done with my kids or characters I made for animation roster. Nice. Devis Prime says, there are no electric lights outdoors. There should be a light out here. Actually, there should be like a fire or something. That'd be nice to hang around a fire here. Cheesecake says you can give money to me though. No. At one point, I was kind of like thinking like, what if I did something like that? Like I found somebody who was actually in need of like monies and stuff like that. And then I ran a charity, like I'm doing it for Feeding America right now, but I ran a charity for people who need help like with their rent and stuff like that. But then I would run into the whole issue of like, well, why can't I be on there? And then why did you choose this person over me and all that stuff? I was like, I don't want to turn this into a fight. So I'm keeping myself separated from that. I'm just doing like, if you need help, you can go to these people right here. We're donating to that here, and you can get fed. That's what we're aiming for. And if you're in this is of course people who are in the United States. Unfortunately, it doesn't work across overseas and stuff. But I would love. They're so. I see the GoFundMe's all the time, and I was like, I'd love to be able to help raise money for your well-being. I don't think I can.
Well, more so to guard the snacks I should have, so I don't make Cheaty sad by eating them.
Are you saying that I should be nibbling your hand if you try to take too many? It's like, no, I said you could have 3.
So I bought a memory foam pillow secondhand. Got it for a good price, until I laid down and it said, "Who the hell are you?"
Awkward. Really says, can we get brain rot and it displays 6767 triple T?
Joke time? Something like that.
I do feel like I need to add some more like assets to the stream or something like that. I think it's been a little bit since I've added anything new. It might be time to freshen it up a little bit. Joke time? Let's hear it. Or are you asking me? You could ask a Siri bot for a joke.
Which end of the bus is it best to get off of?
Probably the front, right?
neither. Both ends stop just the same.
That's true. That's just like a knowledge drop right there. I don't know if that... Is that a joke?
How soft is Bill Gates' pillow?
I don't know, Zephyrus. How soft is Bill Gates' pillow?
Microsoft.
Nice.
I've already had to turn down a free donut when I got to work.
Ah, dude. See, that's one of the things that stinks about like going out with friends sometimes. This is 100% not an actual complaint. This is just kind of silly to me. Whenever I go out to a family get together or friends or something like that, it's like, here, you should eat this. Here, you should eat that. Because like I used to be known as like this garbage disposal of a bird. Basically, it's like I just eat anything. It's like, oh, you have leftovers, give them to him. He'll eat them. I don't do that anymore. But boy, some of the things that I get offered, it's like, hey, you want this? Like this? You want this? I didn't want it after all. I was like, dude, I'd love to eat that right now. But if I ate that, man, I'd regret it. I have to say no. And sometimes I still say yes. And then I'm happy. So it doesn't matter.
Why did the kid put his hand in the fuse box on a hot day?
I don't know, Zephys. Why did the kid put his hand in the fuse box on a hot day? That sounds like a horrible idea. He's probably sweating, very wet, and then he puts his hands in a fuse box and gets shocked.
My daughter Erica has a black hole for a stomach. Because he heard fuses blew. I wanted that donut too.
Where?
But my medical condition.
It is Smiley. I wanted that donut too, but my medical condition, yeah. That's probably been like 2 weeks, I think, from that one. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
I hate hotel towels. Hio left. Everyone. Chaos, chaos. So thick and fluffy. I can't even close my suitcase. Why did the bird get a ticket? It broke the law of gravity. What do you call a crate of ducks? A box of quackers? What was the greatest invention in the world? The wheel, because it got everything rolling.
Oh, why does it keep going over there? How do I fix that? There we
What's
go.
black and white and black and white and black and white?
Something that's black and yellow and black and yellow and black and yellow?
A penguin falling down the stairs.
Nice.
What did the porcupine say to the cactus?
Hello, Yibide. Welcome on in.
Are you my mother?
Hey, Sentinel. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Charlie? Wah, 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 wah. Wah.
When's the vet busiest?
I don't know. When is the vet the busiest?
When it's raining cats and dogs.
Nice. Guys, the clamper escaped. You didn't catch it. What the heckies?
Work getting busy, gotta go for now.
Alrighty, Creeper. You take care of yourself, Bean. We'll be here still soon later. Maybe. We'll see.
Little known fact. Birds have distinct tastes in music. When you don't feel when, what do you probably have? Chickens, for instance, prefer Bach.
Zephyr says, when you don't feel when, what do you probably have? What? Doing good, Yibide. How about yourself? Great to hear, Yibide.
When you don't feel well, what do you probably have?
A cold. Because I'm in Hawaii and we have colds.
A pair of gloves on your hands.
Oh, wow, that took me a second to get that one. Holy cow. When you don't feel things well, what do you probably have? A pair of gloves on your hands, yeah. Wow, that took me a second. I was like, what are you talking about? Why is that still... What? What did Zephyrus do? Is it becoming dark again already? I feel like there's more nighttime here than there is daytime. Daytime! Guys, did you know?
In what ways are the letter and noon the same?
When you haven't had your third cup of coffee by noon.
They are both in the middle of day.
Oh, that's true.
A polar bear walks into a bar and says to the bartender, "I'll have a rum and Coke." The bartender asks, "What's with the big paws?" The bear shrugs. "I was born with them."
That's a good one. I've heard that one before. Ebay says, today I did some gaming, some watching YouTube and showed. Hey, Pony. Welcome in. It's him, the bird. It's me. Hello. Oh, you showered. I see. Get nice and squeaky clean. Of course.
Why do mummies tell no secrets?
I don't know, Zephys. Why don't mummies tell no secrets? Or why do mummies tell no secrets?
Because they keep them under wraps.
Of course. How you doing, Pony? Welcome on in, Bean. It's been a while since I've seen ya. Hope you've been well. You know, there's a Bean that I follow over on Blue Sky. I used to follow him on Twitter when I still had that. I think I first saw him in like the year 2012. And his name is Hi, My Name is Buddy. And when he first came out, he didn't have any type of Twitter or social media or anything like that. He was just a character that he just randomly thought, because he bought like a head, like a fursuit head only, and then also some paws to go along with it, and that's all he had. And then he coupled it with a shirt that says Poppy Fur on the front of it, and then he in like a matter of just a few moments, he created a character that he wanted to portray with it. And he said, I'm gonna make this really positive little like kind of like innocent, I think he made an innocent minded like dog character. And but he was just like always like ready to just have fun no matter what. And I saw this in 2012 when I was in the situation where I was kind of like just feeling down all the time and stuff. And I was like, wow, that's like, I know it's like a furry character and stuff, but like that's kind of like inspiring. I was like, I love that. I want to do that. So just by playing the character that I had back then that was similar to that, ended up helping me get me out of my little rut that I was going on and all the time. It kind of helped me get through my younger years. And what was it? I haven't needed to watch any of his content until just recently last night. I was like, man, I'm going to watch one of his Monday motivational posts that he does. And he posted it, I watched it, and immediately it's like, wow, you're doing still the exact same thing that you did before, and it cheered me right up a little bit. I was like, that was lovely.
Why is it so wet in Great Britain?
I don't know. Why is that?
Because of all the kings and queens that reigned there.
Nice. A Pig Alive says, hey there, cute Cheeto. Hello there. Hope you're having a great day, Bean. Welcome on in. Marie Walker says, hi. Hi. Where'd the music go? There it is. It's always interesting over on YouTube, unfortunately, how it usually goes. This isn't always true, but how it usually goes. I do see the number up there. It'll skyrocket for like a moment and then come right back down again. I'm not entirely sure what's actually happening there when that happens. I think YouTube like tries to like push my stuff to other people, but I'm not entirely sure if it's doing it to the right people though, which is interesting. Right now I have a really weird thing with YouTube Shorts right now, which is what I'm trying to like push my video towards. This is a vertical video stuff here, and for my shorts, it's definitely not tailored to my tastes for sure. And I've tried a number of different things to try and fix that. If I'm on the home screen, the recommendations are good, right? It's like old computers, maybe some memes or something like that, or musical creations and comedy artists and stuff like that. That makes sense. I'll click one of those, and the first video is great, but as soon as I scroll once, it just turns into brain rot, and it won't stop doing that. And I don't know what the deal is. And it's kind of annoying because I would love to be able to enjoy my YouTube Shorts, but I cannot. Guys, it's been 15 minutes. Are you staying hydrated? Did you eat some food today? How about a nice nap? You checking your posture? Did you take a shower today? Did you go for a walk outside? All these things that sometimes we overlook, but maybe you should try. No worries. We'll still be here when you come back. Pony says, I'm immune to brain rot, you see. In order to get brain rot, I need a brain to rot in the first place. Yeah, the ongoing joke with a volley is that they don't necessarily really have too much of a brain. If anything, they have a single brain cell up there. I am a machine that turns fish into happiness. Hello there, August. Bless you, Zephys. My goodness. Can it be daytime yet? It's been dark for a long time. Better watch for the cell rot then, says Pony. Guys, did you know? You probably did know. I'm just checking to make sure that you knew. That's okay if you don't, though. I don't know some things. Oh my gosh. It's time for day. And then there was light again. And it was wonderful. They say the early bird gets the worm. But I'd rather get some fish instead. The worm is for the fish, not for me. I don't want the worm. August says, I'm eating frozen strawberry jam. I should make popsicles out of them sometimes. It would be a really tasty treat. That sounds really nice. Can you freeze jam? I guess that makes sense that you'd be able to. Right? FS Prime says, I know that you know. But if you don't know, don't tell me because I don't know that you don't know. But if you do know, then don't tell me either because what? Cassie Leviska says, what's the name of the game? This is VR Chat. Yeah, we don't necessarily play games on this stream, unfortunately. I know some people like to do that kind of stuff. It's a very popular thing to do. I am terrible at games, unfortunately. Skill issue, I know. But that's just how I am. I like chatting with people more than anything. The Sentinel of Volley says, hey, Cheeto, how's your budgies doing? They're doing pretty good. Mayo is still laying a crap ton of eggs. I think, so she destroyed a few of them. Because I tried to put them all into a nesting box. I'm hoping that she'd like lay on them and actually hatch some babies. But she ended up kicking all the eggs out of the nesting box onto the bottom of the cage, cracking a few of them in the process. But now she has laid all the eggs to replace them again. So now we're up to 9 eggs, which I think is way too much for a single budgie to actually take care of. So I'm not sure what in the world she's doing. She's just making eggs. I didn't know that. I've never had budgies do this before, so I don't know what she's doing. August says, are a volley a mix of birds and dinosaurs? They are raptors, yep. Although some people will argue that they're not raptors because they're not from Earth, I guess, is what the argument was I was getting told. But no, they're definitely raptors. If you, just the way that they hold themselves in like lore anyway. They don't necessarily do this in VR chat necessarily. They always kind of stand upright, but in lore they always have like a slightly forward facing, like laying a little bit forward look to them, like a raptor does.
Why is a hot dog the best dog?
I don't know. Why is that? Pony says, Cheetie is not a fan of the soil noodles. No, I like to catch them though. They're pretty fun when they wiggle all over the place, and then you put them on a fishing hook, and then you throw them out into the water, and then you get a fish. Yeah.
Because
I like
they
that.
don't bite the hand that feeds them. Rather, they feed the hand that bites them.
They feed the hand that bites them. My tiny little volley brain is trying to figure that one out. Mr. Wolfpack Leader says, Good afternoon, Hyle. Hope you're doing well, Bean. I'm doing fantastic, Mr. Wolfpack Leader. Welcome in today. Hope you're having a fantastic one. It's currently Tuesday. Are you ready to get to the halfway point of the week tomorrow, Wednesday? Defus Prime says, that's no fish. Hyle lied to me. Nuh-uh. Tony says, if you think about it, Cheetie does like soil noodles. If fish eat the soil noodle, then fish made out of the soil noodle, therefore... Well, I guess, but it's like saying that I like to eat grass when I like to eat beef. You know?
How can you be sure you have a counterfeit dollar bill? If you have a $27 bill, you can be sure.
Yeah, I guess that'd be really bad if your dollar bill said it was worth $27. Tony says, I guess all beef is plant-based. Huh. What do they call it? The Amazing Burger? Or the Beyond Burger? Oh, Wally. There we go.
Did you hear about the kidnapping?
Yeah, I did. But it's okay, because I think in a little bit, he'll wake up.
Don't worry. They woke up.
Yeah, that one I knew. I heard that one before. Whoa! Explosions! Can I help you? What are you doing? Mr. Wolfpack Leader says, hi, how did you first discover the evolving species? And what made you decide to be one? Well, I actually had no idea that the Evoli were even created. I had only just randomly heard, sorry, I had only just randomly got gifted a Diwali, if you know what that is, in the design of my old character that I had beforehand. I wanted to get into VR chat, I think around 2019, I think it was. And I just didn't have any character that really fit me or anything like that. And then a friend of mine said, hey, you like birds, don't you? I'm like, yeah, I love birds. I have a whole bunch of parakeets. They said, give me a day and I'll get back to you on that. And then my friend gifted me this little guy. This little guy. You guys may or may not remember this one. This is the Diwali Cheetie that I had to start off with. I think I stuck with this guy for like 2 years before I finally got myself into something else. And when I got this one, I decided to go onto Twitter and Blue Sky and just follow. Oh, well, not Blue Sky yet, because Blue Sky wasn't really a thing yet, but like on the Twitter and follow as many Avali as I possibly could. But funny thing about Avali, if they see that you are also an Avali, they follow you back. Or at least a lot of them do. So then I had a following. I had a whole bunch of people that I was following that are also Avali. My feed just became nothing but Avali. I started hanging out in groups in VR chat that were Avali. And then before I knew it, I became part of the Spacebird Federation, which is a whole nother thing. And then it just kind of kept spiraling. And now I have like 13 or 14, possibly maybe 16 actually now that I think about it. I have, I think, close to 16 different Avali characters now. No, 15. That one of them was not an Avali. Pony says Cheetie is a bird. He Twitters on all the platforms. I still like to think that I tweet. I could talk about how kind of dumb changing the name from Twitter, such a well-renowned and recognized name, to X. So boring. It sounds edgy. I can see that some people might think it sounds cool, but that was such a terrible design choice. And if anything, at least keep calling it tweets. But they changed that too. Retweets got changed to reposts. It just became just another social media site. That's all it became after that. It wasn't special anymore. Defa says like Oculus to Meta. Dude, the Oculus name made so much sense. I can't believe they changed that name too. Remember, Avali system default, says Mr. Wolfpack Leader, is to sit and scream. We sit down, we open our mouths, and scream, because we want to be fed fish. Just a wandering burrito says, it's me, Grim. I changed my name. How you doing this live stream? I'm doing pretty okay, Bean. Thanks so much for asking. But yeah, Oculus, like, for a VR headset, like, that just made so much sense. I know why they called it Meta, because they had this vision to create, like, this virtual online world system and stuff like that. But they did it in such a poor way, and they took forever to do it. And I don't think they ever actually fully, like, committed to it, even though they spent a absolute boatload of resources on trying to make it become a reality. I don't think they actually fully committed to it. And now they have more or less kind of just fully given up on it. So now the whole name of Meta doesn't necessarily make any sense anymore. I kind of think it'd be cool if they just went back to Oculus. That'd be... Oh, the eyes on this character are really, really glossy now. Weird. Well, I guess this is more than time than ever to show you guys my new beam. Oh, the, whoa. Why is the mouth vibrantly bright like that? I haven't had this character in the dark yet. Can I? He's also shiny. What in the world is, why is he shiny? That's kind of silly. Can I get to a brighter spot somewhere where it's not night? Because it's going to be nighttime for a while now. I'm kind of getting a little tired of the night cycle. It's just too dark. Wait, hold on. Can I fix this by... No, I can't because the mouth is already silly vibrant.
What?
So what that means is you don't have any normal Pokeballs. Because whenever you type just PokeCatch into the chat, it thinks that you're trying to type PokeCatch space Pokeball. To automatically put that in there, but you don't have any Pokeballs right now. So you need to go and grab yourself some Pokeballs. You know what? I'm going to go over here. That's enough of this nighttime cycle stuff.
I am going to commit great crime.
Heck yeah. I think what I'm experiencing is rim lighting. I think. There we go. Now there's like no ambiance. Wow, I like the noises. That was fun. I love this avatar though. It's so expressive. Watch this.
Hey yo Cheeto. Wait, you got the new XP?
I did. I got the new XP. He's very floofy. He's very floofy. Goodness, those birds are screaming. Screamy birds.
Thank you for the follow Salazzle the dia perking.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I don't think I want to be anywhere near a diaper. That's just me though. No, thank you. I'm not that kind of fur. My ongoing fish joke. Well, I mean, it is kind of like a joke, but at the same time, it's actually not. I actually do very much love fish. Fish is delish. Mm-hmm. I didn't think I liked fish as much as I do. But then one day I said, you know what, I'm gonna go get like a really nice fish sandwich from a restaurant. And then I got it, and I fell in love. And then since then, Smiley has been making some really tasty, delicious dishes with it. It's awesome. August says, why did the spoon try to break the frozen jam into small pieces? Because it was too big to eat. Wow. Yep. Yep. Mike the cat says, hey, Hio. Hello there. Welcome on in, Bean. How you doing today? Having like a interesting slew of different emotions right now. I don't know what the heck's going on. I was talking about where I hide fish and you steal it. Absolutely love it. Quite wholesome. Well, Cheetie also would share a fish. If he had a friend who was hungry as well, he would definitely share a fish. He wouldn't just like go out of his way and eat every single thing, leaving nothing for anyone else. But if no one else is going to eat it, he definitely will.
Hio, quick. I call turn circles roundabouts, not turn circles. Back me up here.
I call turn circles roundabouts. Who on earth calls it turn circles? I don't call it. I call it roundabouts as well. I've never heard it called turn circles before. That's a new one for me, for sure. Oh my gosh. Mr. Wolfpack Leader says, have you tried sushi, Hio? Dude, sushi is so good. We go to a local store over here. Well, it's not a local store, I don't think. I think it's actually like almost all over, like maybe northeastern, like U.S. But they have like a sushi bar in there. And for like $8 you can get an entire tray full of fresh sushi with a little bit of wasabi and some soy sauce. And then they also even give you like a little chopsticks to eat them and stuff, and it's just it's so nice. It's amazing how something so light can taste so good. Zephyr's Prime says, horizontal loop-de-loop. Nice. Turn circle. I don't think I've ever heard anyone call it that before. Zephyr says, apparently my friends are trying to slander my name by saying I call them turn circles. Well, wait, do you call them turn circles? Or do you call them roundabouts? August says, the background looks like you're from Sonic. Okay, let's get into the city a little bit. Have a little bit of motion back there. Zephyr says, everyone knows turn circles aren't comprehensible by the American mind. Well, I don't have any issue with navigating them. However, I do know that a lot of people definitely have trouble with them, and it's kind of funny. I think I may have explained this before, but Smiley's parents live really close to a roundabout, and they have a hill that basically gives perfect like view of the roundabout. So what we'll do is we'll go over to Smiley's parents' house, and then we'll grab like a drink and maybe like a little snack to eat, maybe some chips or something like that, and go get 2 lawn chairs and then put them out on that hill and just watch. And it's hilarious because so many people will make there's so no one knows like, oh, you can go like right now, and they almost crash. Like they never do crash, but they almost do. People, I don't know what happens when they go through this thing, but they don't know to go around or something, and they end up like hopping the curb in the roundabout. They honk at each other, they make close calls, they screech to a halt, and you see them get all mad and moving their hands like, you know, all that stuff. It's like, guys, just learn how to use a roundabout. It's obviously you've been to one before. Is this the future where the cars are flying? I'm not really sure what this is.
3D Burbindo World OB Pixels.
Yeah. Is this the future?
Are you cube or flat?
Darn, I was trying to like have a comeback for that. I can't think of anything. Am I a cube or flat? What would I be? I don't know. Guys, your mom.
Man, I was hoping you'd say round. Then I could go, there's no such thing.
Zephyr says, man, I wish you would, oh wait, what is it? Man, I was hoping you'd say round. That's only if we go on a fishing trip and everyone shares their fish with me. Then I'll be round. Yeah. Mr. Wolfpack Leader says, I never figured out what was so hard about roundabouts personally. I always had more trouble with people at 4-way stop signs. People don't stop usually. I haven't had that problem yet, but I have definitely seen that on the internet, on YouTube videos and stuff, where they just ignore the stop sign and just go right through it. And then they usually end up crashing into something. Sometimes in like really spectacular ways too. Like they get like tapped because the other person starts going forward and they just zoom through. So they get tapped and then their car just starts going all over the place and stuff. It's like, dude, if you would have just stopped at the stop sign, you'd be fine. Instead, now you turned yourself into a little burrito car.
Awa awa.
Awa awa. August says, in this stream, I'm actually back into my actual home, meaning I could craft things now. Yeah, that's awesome.
Wah.
Wow. You know, my microphone has been saying it's basically got a dead battery for like the longest time now. And it's still going. It's been at least an hour and a half that's been saying the battery's dead. And it's still going. Watch it die now. Now that I said that. If the stop sign doesn't stop you, says Pony, is it really a stop sign? Well, it's trying to be a stop sign. It's like the traffic light. Everyone knows what the red light means. Everyone knows what the green light means. But everyone doesn't listen to the yellow light. The yellow light politely asks, please slow down. There's going to be a red light soon. But what almost every single person out there does is speed up and go faster. And the poor yellow light goes, no, slow down. But nobody slows down. They go faster. Poor yellow light. Guys, F in the chat for the yellow light. Poor yellow light. That wasn't me. Nah, no proof. Lonnie, welcome back, Bean. Great to see you again. Pony says yellow light, perhaps. Red light. Nuh-uh. Green light. Hi. Everyone's best friend is the green light. Everyone loves the green light. They give thumbs up to the green light. They say heck yeah to the green light. Nobody listens to the yellow light. I think everyone dislikes the red light. Hey, that's awesome. How'd it go, Lonnie? I'm waving. Guys, wave. Guys, wave. Yellow light is friend-shaped. You know, I wonder if somehow, and I bet you this is a thing, but I wonder if there's like artwork where people like try to give personality to the traffic lights. That's gotta be a thing. Right? If I can come out with like just off the top of my head talking about red light, you know, people disliking the red light, no one listens to the yellow light, and everyone loves the green light, right? If I can just do that right here, right now, surely in the past 20 some odd years, someone has come out with a character or a comic or a story about poor yellow light. Yellow light just wants to help make suggestions. Yellow light wants people to be safe. Yellow light cares, guys. Yellow light cares. But nobody listens to yellow light.
Hi-oh, quick. On a scale of tree to fish, what is your favorite spiciness of a Tuesday?
My spiciness of a Tuesday, I like it to not be too spicy. So I'd say probably like a probably like a blue spruce. You know? That's how spicy I like my Tuesdays. Blue spruce. Nice smell, nice aroma in the room. Did you know some pine trees you can actually eat the needles? They're really tasty. They taste like minty lemon, I think. I forget which tree that is that you can do that to. I should pick up a drawing pencil and draw the yellow light. Or maybe just make like a comic about it or something. Poor Yellow Light. I feel bad for the Yellow Light. You can also make pine needles, or sorry, tea with pine needles and soda too. Yeah, a little bit of bubbly water. Lonnie says, as you know, I'm excited. So I made just in case burgers. Where just in case if we were still hungry after the Taco Bell, we can eat the burgers. Yeah. That sounds lovely. Don't forget the ketchup and mustard. Pony says, you can eat the pine sprouts, fir sprouts here in Sweden, as well as the roots of ferns. Although the food in the grocery store is edible too. Yeah, I guess that's true. Did you guys know you can swap my avatar by typing !swap in the chat? We have a plethora of different cheaties available. Wow. I don't know about that guy in the red shirt. Did you guys see that guy in the red shirt? He was looking at me funny. I don't like that. Either May or Maze. Hello, Bean. Mas Rakam says, yo, I've never seen this Avi before. Also, howdy, hey. Hello. Yes, this is the new Cade's XP avatar. It's free. Well,
Hi,
in a way, it's free.
Ever heard of Lil Gator Game?
Little Gator Game? I don't think so. Steph says, hi, I already read that. Lonnie says, I even asked him what he wanted on this burger. He wanted cheese and ketchup. Yummy. Tony says, which GD model feels the most like the yellow light? Which cheaty feels the most like the yellow light? Which cheaty is the cheaty that no one listens to? The Seeker Volley. I think the Seeker Volley is the one that's going to fit that description. Nobody listens to Seeker Volley. They just say he scares them, and then they run away. Poor Seeker Volley. August says drinking water rather than soda is a healthier option, and water actually makes you live longer than soda and energy drinks. That's technically true. All the sugar and stuff that's in soda is really not great for you. Always in moderation. My goodness, Zephyrus. Yeah, the Seeker. Moss Rackham says, I just got off work. How's everything going? It's going pretty okay. Pretty chill here today. Nice and slow. Steady wins the race, you know. Lonnie says, your favorite. I know, my favorite. I love the Seeker Volley. The Seeker Volley is a really nice bean. Boney says, I've never seen Seeker Cheaty, which is very ironic. Well, here, let's we got a swap in there. Let me find him. There he is. Here's the Seeker Cheaty. Voila. This is my favorite one. I love this little guy. He's super got gremlin energy. Lonnie says, I'm kind of hungry. I haven't even gotten the Taco Bell. Moss Rockham says, the swap was a good time to swap the Switch. Heck yeah. But actually, did you know? Did you? I don't think you did. Pony says he looks deceptively mischievous. I've made a couple of videos where he just like asks silly things, like a long time ago. I used to try and push the Seeker into my videos a little bit more before. I've since kind of stopped doing it because people were kind of like getting at me for it. I really like this guy though. What is this? It's a little heart. What's that? There's a little heart on my nose. What was that? Seeker volley, Cheaty. Looks like the volley you would ask for help with your homework. Oh, you think so? That's kind of like a cute thing to say. Like, hey there. I can see right now that your ankles are very interestingly not nibbled right now. I can fix that for the low price of free. Oh, not right now? That's okay. Maybe next time. Well, you know where to find me. But I will say that the volley that I've definitely been vibing with a lot with recently, and I think a lot of other people also have been vibing with it as well, is the V volley. That's definitely the one that everyone seems to just kind of like a lot. Let me check the time here real quick. Alrighty, guys. I think... Oh, that was a good stretch. Guys, if you didn't stretch yet today, you guys should definitely do that. It feels awesome. Heck yeah. Have you fixed Cheaty's sandpaper paw yet? Oh, you mean on the Ella volley? If you mean on the Ella volley, I kind of like that. I think that's supposed to be a thing that the Ella volley just naturally has. It's just by design something it's supposed to have. But I was like, you know what? That kind of makes it a little bit special because almost all of my volley, except for this one, interestingly enough, but almost all my volley have gray paw pads, so they're almost like they're not there. So having something a little bit different on the Ella volley, which I also like that one quite a lot too. But what? Nova, what'd I do? What did I do, Nova? What do you want? Huh? I'm just being a bird. Am I not allowed to be a bird here on the interwebs of twitch.television and youtube.com? Am I not allowed? Wow, guys, look at how rude. How rude, Nova Viper Dwagon. Right there in the chat. Look at them go. Look at them go. They're not letting me be bird. How dare. I'm going to be grumpy and I'm going to nibble the heck out of your ankles. And you will not stop me because I am too fast, too quick, and too small for you to catch. No, you don't. You just don't tell. You don't tell Cheaty not to be bird. I get to be bird anytime, anywhere. Same bat time, same bat place. That's right. I don't know what this world is called. What is it called? Let's see here. It's called 8.
Message is the same top to bottom, left to right, bottom to top, and right to left.
Mom, Dad, wow, whoa. I don't know.
SOS.
That is true. It's called 8-Bit Vacation Day. 8-bit vacation day. It actually has, it does have its own little music track that plays here too. I think it is actually copyright free music that plays. So let me do that. I'm pretty sure this is all copyright free stuff, so I'm going to let this play. We'll see what happens. If YouTube suddenly drops to 0, I know what happened. Mizu. Hello. And hello. Hello. Welcome on in, Bean. No, but don't you like my jokes? Surely you like my jokes. Why would you still be around me if you didn't like my jokes? Huh? If I didn't tell dad jokes, what else would I do? What else would I do? Tony says, uh-oh, is YouTube Troopers about to bust down my door? No, they'll bust down my door. Go, you played 2 femtoseconds of a song we don't approve. Actually, to be perfectly honest, YouTube has been really lenient on a lot of stuff recently. Nowadays, they don't even, like for me, for instance, I don't make money off of my YouTube channel at all. So if something's copyrighted, they just go, whatever, you can use it. They actually just they straight up let me use copyrighted content. They'll tell me it's there so that I'm aware of it. But they just let me play it now, which is why over on my YouTube shorts for like Wowie Wednesdays and stuff like that, you're hearing like very much copyrighted music. They just don't care, which is super nice. They're actually not like strict on it anymore. At least for me, who doesn't make a cent off of anything I do here. Now, if I were making money on YouTube, they have stated somewhere, I've seen it a couple times where they explain like, if you start making money on here, we will start to care. But I don't make money from YouTube. I think I'm well above 1,000 in followers. I think we're currently at 3,890 right now. Nova Vipedwagon says, I just hate how you can suddenly get 3 copyright strikes all at once because of past videos. That's true. It is true. But again, I don't make money off of YouTube and stuff like that, so if I suddenly lost my account on YouTube, yeah, it wouldn't necessarily be the end of the world. I have so many different ways to contact people outside of YouTube. It would stink for sure to lose all that progress, but it's not like the end of the world for me. You know, I wonder what would happen if one of my YouTube channels got taken down because of something like that. Because I have like 6 accounts on YouTube for different things. Like one of my accounts is specifically for watching on our televisions in the house, so that our recommendations don't get messed up for the living room and the bedroom and stuff like that. Then I have my account, and then I have my old account that I had before, which I pulled almost all the stuff off of, but now I have some more stuff there. There's another one for the Discord group that I'm a part of. And then one more, which I forget exactly what it is, but it's there. Oh, hold on. Be right back. Hey, what's up?
Thanks for the raid, Slushy VRC, and welcome you 119 lovely people.
Oh dear. Can we wait on that for a little bit? How many was that? Oh my god. I just got raided just as you were talking about that. I am. Yeah. 119. All right, thank you. Hello there, Beans. Wait, who just raided? I can't see. Slushy VRC, thank you so much for the raid over there, Bean. I really appreciate that. Holy cow. Slushy VRC, Cheeto Bird Cute, hello. How you doing? I saw a message somewhere earlier talking about that there was going to be like something going on with Cheeto Time, but I could not find where it came from. I'm wondering it's from you. Oh my gosh, so much is happening. God, craziness. Hello. We hit our follower goal of 970. Holy cow, that's a tiny little number there. Oh my gosh, 970. Hello. La Soft Paws, thank you for the follow. My goodness, who else followed? We got Bridget the Changeling VT has also followed. Let's see if I can follow up with it. Get wrecked with love, nerd. Well, I'm definitely getting wrecked right now. Slushy VRC, thank you so much for the follow. What were you guys playing today? I'm assuming with a name like Slushy VRC, probably VRC. Were you guys just chatting? Kind of like what we're doing here today? Hello, little Drakey. Welcome on in.
Oh, hey, Infantus _. Thanks for hitting that follow
Well, you're going to be busy today, buddy. You're going to be busy today, Cheeto Bot. Holy cow. Usually do VR chat, but we're doing some chatting in Minecraft. Oh, very nice. Playing a little Minecraft. Did you build anything cool today? Anything cool? You build a tower? You know, that one time when I was playing, one of the last times I was playing Minecraft, one of the things I did is I completely crashed the economy on the server, but like in a kind of like a fun way. So the economy was about emeralds when it first started and stuff, and I would just like go down into the mines and mine all the stuff and everything, and then I'd sell it, but I'd only sell it for cookies. So, and I was just so constant at like getting all the resources and stuff that everyone needed. So what it ended up happening is, instead of trying to find emeralds, people would start baking cookies so that they could pay me. And then before long, people had so many cookies that they just started paying each other in cookies. I broke the economy on a Minecraft server once. Classic of all things, you know. Deva says, when did so many people get here? I don't know. It's crazy. What's happening? Give me the cookies. I would love to give you the cookies.
_PR1NCE. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
Yeah, my tower of I had a huge tower made out of blocks of lapis and redstone, gold, iron, you name it. Just a big, huge tower full of chests on the inside, and it was just had nothing but cookies. It was, and I don't think I ever blocked it up or anything like that. I think I just made it so that you could just walk in, but everyone respected my tower of cookies. Yeah. Slushy VRC says, I do some stream aftercare. I'll be lurking. You're awesome. Keep it up. All right, Slushy. Thanks so much for stopping on in today, and I really appreciate your raid here today. You go take care of yourself. Get yourself hydrated. Get some food in you. I'm sure you're pretty hungry at the moment. And then don't forget to take a shower. Check your posture, of course. Do some stretches. Do that stream aftercare. You got this, Bean.
Thank
By
you
the way,
for
guys.
Follow Terra Krog.
Who? Oh.
Thank you for the follow, La Soft Paws.
La Soft Paws. Never played Minecraft. Oh, I'm gonna tell you. You might be missing out, dude. It's like when it comes to it, like I played Minecraft for like almost 4 years straight. Like, because I don't play many games, but I found like a spot to play Minecraft for 4 years. and I enjoyed the heck out of it. I made so many good friends, so many connections. The music, dude. Sometimes somebody was playing the Minecraft music on their piano in a public space somewhere here in VR chat today, and I swear, I just about wanted to cry. I mean, I've been in a bit of a mood when listening to music. I've been on the verge of crying and stuff for some stupid reason, but I was like, it was so pretty. They did such a great rendition of it. It was awesome. I really wish I would have like recorded it or something, but I didn't like want to. I don't know. I don't want to have to like. Do I have permission to record you? I don't want to do that to people, you know. Normal man on YouTube says, "Ooh, you're cute." Aw, thank you so much, Bean. I really appreciate that. This is the Seeker volley, by the way. This is my favorite of volley that I have. It's definitely not a lot of other people's favorite of volley, but if this is not to your liking, you can always do exclamation point swap in the chat, and I'll switch over to something different.
Thank you for the follow, Slushy VRC.
Yes, thank you very much, Slushy VRC. You're awesome, Bean. Actually, hold on. I don't know if I follow you, but I do want to do that. Let's see here. Where are you at? Slushy VRC. There we go. SiriBot says, I met this girl on a dating site and I don't know how it happened, but we just kind of clicked. Bonnie says, man, I swear I'm about to eat my burger. Did your boyfriend not show up? Tell him to get there. It's Namen time.
Is it better to write on a full or empty stomach?
Well, I would probably say you should probably be using paper to write on rather than a tummy. I mean, you do you. I'm not going to tell you not to do that, but you probably should be using a piece of paper. Okay, that is the joke. Okay.
Neither. Paper is better.
Lonnie says, oh, I read that already. Mr. Wolfpack Leader says, gotta get ready for work and great seeing you, Hayo. Have a great day, Bean. All right, Mr. Wolfpack Leader, you have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks so much for stopping on in. Hope you have a wonderful day at work. Stay safe out there. The only 3 games I played is Wild Assault, Pow Worlds, and VR Chat, says Lasoft Pause. I really like VR Chat. I think Power Worlds would probably be pretty fun if I ever got into that. That'd probably be fun. I liked Second Life a lot, although it's not really my cup of tea these days. I have tried Second Life recently, and I have had some good conversations and some fun on there. It's definitely for a certain audience now, though. It's definitely for the more adult audience, and I am an adult, mind you, but I think the amount of adult audience that they kind of are catering to over there isn't really my cup of tea. Flop to the most yellow colored volley. The most yellow colored volley that I have. Most yellow. I have 2 of them. It's either my Spirit Volley or my Ella Volley. I think we'll swap to this one. I haven't seen this one in a little bit. There we go. Oh, and we immediately get another swap that says to whatever non-volley you like. Non-volley. I really don't have too many non-volley avatars. Well, I probably should actually get this one over here. Favorite. There. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. There we go. Back to this one again. Lasoftpaw says, I did read your message earlier. It said, do you stream on Fridays? It all depends whether or not I stream on Fridays. So what I usually do is I stream really early, usually, because I also use it as a time to work out on the treadmill. Because it gives me something to do while I'm talking to you guys at the same time. So you'll see me like marching on the treadmill and stuff, which is fun. But I usually stream during the mornings. The reason why I'm streaming now, which I don't normally do, but the reason why I'm streaming now is because, what am I trying to say? I had a really busy morning today. We were doing a whole bunch of stuff. Had to do a whole bunch of things, and we're finally done, or at least I'm done now. But what I'm going to do now, after I get off of this in 10-15 minutes from now, I'll be because I gotta go. I was actually supposed to get out of here about maybe like 10-15 minutes ago now. So, but you guys just raided me, so I want to stay here for a little bit and entertain you for just a little bit here. But no, we usually stream during the morning, so that's about what do I say, 9 till about maybe 11 or 12 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Lasoftpaw says, have you ever heard of IMVU before? I have. The unfortunate thing is the only time I ever got a chance to really play that was probably back in like 2006, and I'm sure it's changed since then. But I also think that the audience for that game is much younger. I think that's like designed for like a teenager audience, and that's not my audience. I don't need to do that. Lonnie says, my date hasn't quite come yet, but he's doing laundry and he's gonna be on his way. Okay.
Have you heard of Planet Penguin Racers?
Lonnie says, also, this is my first date, so I don't think he's my boyfriend yet. Ah, I see. I didn't know that. Okay. Planet Penguin Racers? I have not heard of that one. Is it like was it like Club Penguin, except like an update version of it or something? Bonnie says also, this is... Oh, I read that. Well, Lasoftpaw says, yes, it has. It has changed. For the worse, though. Aw. Alright, Lasoftpaws. You take good care of yourself, Bean. Thanks so much for stopping on in today. You have a good one. Happy dreams. Wow. We'll go from this angle. Yeah. You guys like my birds? You guys like birds? I love birds. You like birds? We have birds today. We always have birds. Did you know we also have a camera outside watching a, what do they call that out there? A nest. There's a nest outside that I have a camera watching right now, but no birdies took the nest this year. Zephyr says it's a really old game that I played back when I was 6. I remember struggling with the mode where you had to collect fish. Fish? While sledding down a snowy slope. Lonnie says, why would I be here if I didn't like birds? Well, I thought maybe you were just here. I was going to try and come up with something silly. I can't think of anything at the moment. What am I going to say? You're here. Let's see. Why is Lonnie here, guys? Why is Lonnie here? Lonnie's not here for the birds. No, they knew eventually I'd get an XP. They knew I would drop all the feathers, become super floofy. They just want to use my tail as a pillow. Especially VRC says, I got my food and I'll be lurking, but I must say this is such a cute avatar. This is the new XP. This is the Cade's XP. Just so you know, it's free. It's free. You can donate to the creator or tip them for sure, but it's free. And they're apparently like relatively easy to texture too. And they're like actually pretty decent on performance. I think right now I have a scarf, glasses on. I've got like wiggly friggin' everything, and it's still medium for a PC anyway. It's very poor on Quest, but I don't think it was made with Quest in mind at all. Lonnie says, no, it's because you're entertaining. Aw, well, I really appreciate that, Bean. Thank you so much for saying that. August says, swap to what you want. Let's see what we got here. What do you guys think of this? Oh, he's really short. Let me fix that. There we go. What do you guys think of this guy? This is the Javali Redux. Another Avali. I have a lot of Avali. This is like the grandpa. This is the grandpa Avali. Zephyr says too much dad material. Yeah, but you know, like this one could tell you like some really cool things, you know? Like, hey, you know, you may have had a really bad day today, and that's okay. Because if you have a bad day, that just makes the days that are going to be good be even better. So try and enjoy your bad day, but don't let it ruin anything, because tomorrow is another day and it'll be so much better. Just get through the day. You got this, Bean. Hey, you know, back in my day. Oh my gosh, if I gave this Avali that voice. Oh, it's because you're entertaining. I really appreciate that. I've read that message already, but I really like it. Wow. I can make some goofy faces with this one.
Wah. 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 Wah.
Ghost X2D says, can you add me on VR? I won't be able to add you on VR, but you could always add me on VR if you like. It's on VR chat, of course, and you're looking for HYOPONE. That's Hyopone. A Pig Live says, Hio, you got a lot of viewers. We got raided today. We got raided by Slushy VRC today. Yeah. They were also playing VR chat today. They weren't. They were playing Minecraft today. They were playing Minecraft and they were building stuff and making stories and listening to good music, I'm sure. I wonder what kind of music they were listening to today. Will you add me back? Sure. I don't really have too much of a selection. How do I say? If people try to friend me on VR chat, I will usually just add them back. I have no problem with that. Do keep in mind, though, I do keep myself on orange almost all the time, specifically because of that. Yeah, raid. There's been a couple of times where I go to like public instances and stuff like that, and I will enable, what is it called, blue mode? Is it blue mode or green mode? I'll do that, and then I have a pretty decent time whenever I do that. Like everyone's kind of like on an even playing ground. No, there's like no, like you're coming to see one single person. Oh, delicious, delicious. Thank you. Fish is delish, guys. Fish is delish. That's right. You feed your Awawi, and they'll give you hugs forever. You want hugs from an Avali, don't you? I'm sure you do. Bring them fish today. Oh. Okay, I think I need to start thinking about getting out of here soon. Smiley wants to go for a walk, so I don't want to keep him waiting for too long. But I super appreciate. I need to find out what that Cheeto time message was from earlier. I don't know if it was you guys from the raid. But I got like a message, like it came up in my Quest headset, and I saw the words like, "Oh, it's Cheeto time." I'm like, that means me. Like no one else has that. But I just have like no notifications about it. Like, oh no, I'm being left out. People are talking about me and I don't know. Nah. But yeah, you guys are awesome, Beans. You guys made us get to our goal for today. That was wild. Oh, I'll give this a shot. I know like they're normally this is like a raid thing and stuff like that. I won't be able to do an extension right now because it's what we usually do. If we do get one of these, I'll extend the stream and stuff. I can't do it now, but we also do a charity. We do a charity for what's called Feeding America. So there's a whole bunch of people in the United States that are currently like struggling to buy food for their table, whether they be by themselves or with their kids and stuff like that. And I personally absolutely 100% hate the feeling of having a hungry tummy. So what I've done is I've set up a little charity here that we all can participate in to help people get food on the table so that they can get back up on their feet and do their best and you know, get a job. And because like that's one of the main things you need out there. You need water, you need food, and you need shelter. And we're trying to take care of two of those things right now by getting food and water for people who need it by using Feeding America. We've already raised $284.29. I hope that we can do more in the future, but that's totally up to you guys. That is not something that is needed or anything. You hate fish? What do you mean, August? Aww. Zephys says, can we raid Foxes? They're playing little gator games. I'll have to take a look at their channel. Obviously, the one thing that I try to do is keep everyone on an even playing field of watching content similar to what I've currently provided. That basically not the game that they're playing, but like the way that they moderate themselves, I guess you could say. I like to keep it SFW over here. I do try to keep it nice and family friendly and stuff. So if I look at their channel and there's indications of anything otherwise, then I probably won't do it. But if they're pretty nice and chill, hell yeah. Excuse me, heck yeah. You hope the burgers aren't cool. Heck yeah, Zephys. Is F Foxes a friend of yours or anything? Well, we'll see. Actually, I think that's what we'll do. We'll see if we can raid Foxes there. August says, I'm a picky eater, but I like to keep fish as pets. Oh, I see that. But they always end up dying in a few days, so I expect it's our cat. Oh, yeah, fish can be stressed out by cats for sure. You had a nostalgia trip with it. Okay. Neat. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me today. I really appreciate everyone showing up here today. Thank you so much for the raid, Slushy VRC. I really appreciate that. Oh, my battery's at 5%. I have to go. Oh, I'm tall now. Hi, guys. How's it going down there? So can you do a face reveal? Nah. My face does not go on the internet. I take that kind of seriously these days. I'm here to provide a nice friendly bird character for you guys. Yeah. Bird character time. Yeah. Alrighty. Let me turn my TV on over here so I can see what I'm doing. And we'll get you guys sent over. Oh dear. Whoa. Recover. There it goes. Bird up. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I really appreciate everyone hopping on through here today. It's been fantastically fun. I think we saw a max amount of, well, you know, maybe I don't do that. What are we doing right now? We've gotten, I think we went up like 10 Twitch Cheetos today. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Lonnie Blake says, have a great day, YouTubing. Spider-Man, you have a good one. Thanks for stopping on in. Zephys Prime says they just hopped off for a quick break. Oh, it would be horrible to raid in now. Who else can we raid? Neo, but he's playing Man-Eater right now, and that is unfortunately not the style of game I think I want to put people to see right now. That's a very violent game. I was surprised to see like that how violent that game was. We've got Cobblestromo. Cobblestromo. They're just chatting. Oh, we've got Martinist. I don't think I've ever raided Martinist before. Let's see what they're doing.
Why are you enemy shaped?
I'm fat.
Actually, I guess it's right.
My loneliness is killing me.
They're watching videos on YouTube Shorts, it looks like. You know what? No, let's raid Cobblestromo. I think that'd be fun. Let's do that. Here we go. Let's see what is her thing. Yeah, they're all good. Copy, and then I go back to my channel. Copy. Then I go back to my /raid space their name. Oh. Then I go back to my /raid space there it is. Go. Alrighty. There it is. Go. We're gonna send 24 31 of you beans over there to them. Send 24 31 of you. There we go. Oh no, I missed most of today's stream. No, you're all good, Bean. Thank you so much for stopping on in today. Demolition Man, have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Have a good one. Thank you. Heck yeah, we're gonna go say hi. All we gotta do now is we gotta go over there and we gotta go say hi. That's all we gotta do. We don't do a raid message or anything like that. We just say hello in the chat and let them know that we're there and that we're here to enjoy their presence. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you everyone so much for hopping on in. But until next time, this is Hi-Yo Cheaty Bird signing off. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye bye. Until next time. Bye bye.